I feel humbled to be part of this event to announce 100 winners of 5G Hackathon. I welcome Secretary Telecom, Shri Anshu Prakash sir, Secretary Department of Telecommunications and Chairman Digital Communications, Additional Secretary Telecom, Ms. Anita ma'am. This event would not have been possible without the strong support from both of you. Ma'am have been the chair of steering committee also for 5G Hackathon, and under her direction we are going ahead in phases, and this is the first phase. Senior officers from Department of Telecommunication, MIT, Niti Ayog, DST, COI, and my dear students, distinguished telecom professionals, government industry, and startups. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome all of you and very warm welcome and good afternoon. I am really thrilled to be part of the first 5G hackathon. In fact, the first hackathon organized by Department of Telecommunication in association with MIT, Startup Hub, Niti Ayog, MyGov, Startup India, MSME, COI, IITs and triple IITs and other stakeholders. We acknowledge that startups will play a significant role in the development of new technologies, particularly in the telecommunication and ICT space. Today, young Indians have the conviction to venture out on their own, and the conducive ecosystem that has been created lets them watch their idea come to life. In this environment, we have more startups and entrepreneurs than ever before, and the movement is on the cusp of revolution. However, many startups do not reach their full potential due to limited guidance and access. Therefore, DOT has initiated the 5G hackathon to identify and promote India-specific 5G use cases, send them through and let them they develop their workable product and solution. During the start of this 5G hackathon, we had the blessings of Honorable Prime Minister also. The message from Honorable Prime Minister I would like to read that quote, hackathons provide great platform for youngsters to test their ideas and innovative skills. They can leverage state-of-the-art technology for the solutions of global platforms. Unquote. Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. With this, I would like to cover the very brief, the various phases of hackathon in the form of presentation. We started this 5G hackathon on 21st February 2020, and we constituted the objective of this event is shown in the this presentation to identify and promote applications relevant to India in the 5G realm that will develop into workable product and services. Next. In the first phase, sir, the total prize during these three phases of hackathon is 2.5 crore spread over three phases. This is the first phase in which we have to shortlist. We were to shortlist 100 ideas, and we received 1024 applications, which is given in the next slide. So these are the various categories. In health, education and governance, we received 284. In agri-tech and livestock, 133. Environment, public sector staff, 146. Enterprise, transformation and industry, 48. 58. And smart cities in 169. Cyber security, 23. Banking, finance and insurance, 19. Logistic and transportation, 62. Multimedia and broadcast, 32. And others, which includes lot of hardware and computing, 96. So total 1096 applications were received. With the help of the steering committee, and the eminent jury, which I would like to show. We were able to shortlist. This is the steering committee comprising of DOT officers, representative from Niti Aayog, CDOT, IIT Delhi, IIT Chennai, IIT Hyderabad, IIT Hyderabad, IIT Kanpur, IIC Bangalore, and representative from NASSCAM, Startup India, DGCOI. We are the part of the steering committee, and our eminent jury is displayed in the next slide. In healthcare, education, and governance, it was headed by Professor Anurag Kumar, Director ISC Bangalore, with the officers, eminent officers from ISC Bangalore, as well as industry from the Lekha Wireless, Qualcomm, NASSCOM, Intel, Triple IT Bangalore, Microsoft, Wipro, and Nokia. Similarly, in case of next, Smart Cities Infrastructure and Multimedia, it was headed by Director IIT Hyderabad and professors from IIT Hyderabad, Qualcomm, and Vodafone, as well as Triple ITD Hyderabad and India Mobile Congress CEO Mr. Ram Krishna. In case of banking, finance, and insurance, it was headed by Professor Bhaskar Ramamurthy, Hardeep Saini of Qualcomm, and P. Parthasarthi of IDRBT. In case of agri-tech and livestock, it was headed by Dr. Abhay Karandikar, Director IIT Kanpur, with the Dr. Nikhil Agrawal, CEO first IIT Kanpur, then ITC Airtel nominee, Mr. Som Satrangi from HP Enterprise India, and Ganesh Neelam from Tata Trust, and Atul Batra, Chairman NASSCOM, and CTO Manthan. Environment, Public Safety and Disaster Management was headed by EDC dot with the team from Qualcomm, IIT Bombay, Wipro, Sensorize, and again some fellows from CDOT and TEC. Logistic and Transportation was headed by Professor V. Ram Gopal Rao, Director Indian Institute of Technology Delhi, Professor Brajesh Lal, and Samsung, IIT Indore, and Harish Kumar and Lakshmi and from Qualcomm. So, sir, with this, there were 7 juries and they shortlisted total 100 applicants in different industry verticals, and this is the bifurcation that in healthcare, education, governance there are 24, in agri-tech and stock 18, environment, public safety and disaster 13, enterprise transformation industry 5, smart city infrastructure 12, cyber security 3, banking and finance and insurance 1, logistic and transportation 7, multimedia and broadcast 7, other hardware 10. So total 100 has been shortlisted by the eminent jury of 7. So the next step in the hackathon will be that we'll be providing them this, all the 100 will be provided mentoring support. We'll connect them with the industry and 5G indigenous test beds such that they can test their ideas and make it a workable solution. Next. With this, sir, we have come to the end of the welcome session. Now, may I request Additional Secretary Telecom, Ms. Anita Praveen ma'am, to give us, sir, her special address.
Thank you, Pathak ji. Secretary Telecom, DDG Shri Pathak, other officers, and all winners of the 11-1 of Hackathon, and other stakeholders who are participating in this event on a virtual mode. Till the previous generation, which is till 4G, India has been a consumer of whatever the world produced in terms of use cases and applications. This time, the Department of Telecom took a decision to take the lead and not rely on outside sources, but to go ahead and develop these applications within the country. Based on this, in February 2020, the hackathon was launched. And as Mr. Pathak has already informed, we were lucky enough to receive more than 1,000 applications. We had a very eminent jury. Again, Mr. Pathak has given a list of the jury members. And we finally arrived at a first cut of 416 cases, which now with which we have a winner list of 100 people for the phase one of this hackathon. The next phase and the following phase will be a little more hard work to be put in by the participants, and I hope that we end up with very useful and appropriate applications which will be useful for the government of India also. The point of importance that we need to take a look at is that the sheer size and population of the country makes it a very good place to bring out use of the 5G applications, because the large data that the government needs to handle and the large data that industry needs to handle, this would probably be the best way to utilize all the data that is there and come out with something very useful that the government is also going to be very happy to use in various departments like the health, agriculture, and industry also will find them very useful. Department of Telecom will, towards the third phase of the hackathon, facilitate the use of test beds that are available in various technical institutions of the country, and it will be tested on those test beds, and then the final winners will be announced. So this is going to be a very, very hands-on, practical kind of an approach that the DOT is taking, and I look forward to the final outcome of this hackathon. I will express my gratitude to all the stakeholders, especially the jury members, and of course the participants and the winners of the first phase who have made this entire exercise very worthwhile. And I wish all the winners of phase one and wish you all the best for the next phase of the hackathon, which is going to follow. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for the guidance for the success of this hackathon. Now, may I request Secretary Telecom, sir, for announcing the 100 winners. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Pathak. I have great pleasure in announcing the 100 winners, and I request you to please show the video in which all the names will formally be announced. And thereafter, then I'll say a few words.
Thank video.
Congratulations! Congratulations. 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 Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Pathak, for getting this wonderful video made. It helped me, otherwise, I would have had to read 100 names. And I'm very happy that we had all of them before us. And I was extremely thrilled to see the age profile. It was wonderful. So, my colleague, Mrs. Anita Praveen, Additional Secretary, Mr. R.K. Pathak, Deputy Director General, Mr. Atiq Ahmed, Director. Most important, all the winners who we have recognized just now on the screen, other distinguished participants of this hackathon who did extremely well, but ultimately we have to choose a number from many representatives of KPMG, TCOE, COAI, IITs, Niti Aayog, various government departments, CDOT, TPC, and our very distinguished jury members. A very good afternoon to all of you. At the outset, my congratulations to all those who have been shortlisted, 100 of them, and best wishes for the next steps and further development of their respective apps. I'm also very happy that today we have embarked upon the next step of our 5G journey. All of you are well aware of the benefits of the 5G technology, the low latency, the high download speeds, spectrum efficiency, possibility of connectivity of so many devices, etc. But one very distinct feature of 5G, which distinguishes it clearly from 4G and other technologies, is the possibility of applications, the use cases. It is not that the 4G technology did not open up possibilities of applications. It did, and we are using the technology for various kinds of applications. But the scope, the possibility of proliferation, and innovations which are possible with 5G are going to be a dream for all scientists, for all industry, for all organizations. And for India, we are very clear. We want 5G not for the sake of 5G, not merely because it's a new technology. Yes, enhanced mobile broadband is important. It will help us. Our communications will become better. Our messaging will become faster. But the real challenge of this technology, and that is the reason of this hackathon, is how to apply 5G technology benefits for the betterment of India, Indians, and for the globe. Because India can become a hub of applications arising from 5G, and for with this we can showcase to the world to replicate and to adopt. So the real challenge of 5G lies in the applications and innovations. I have always been convinced, and as I grow more senior, this conviction becomes stronger, that government alone cannot be and is not the repository of all wisdom. The talent, the wisdom lies in different parts of the country, in our IITs, in our engineering colleges, in our medical colleges, in our academic institutions, in our startups, in our industry, in our workers' associations, and also with so many Indians who are abroad. The point is that if we want to move forward, taking benefit of wisdom which is disseminated across the length and breadth of the country, we have to find mechanisms of getting all of us together. And it was in this context that we decided to have this hackathon, and I'm happy that Honorable Prime Minister blessed us. In fact, he gave this idea that you should have a hackathon involving our youngsters, the youth, so that we get the best ideas, the best applications. And I'm glad that my colleagues, along with industry representatives and IITs and other academic institutions, KPMG, of course, could bring all this together. And we received a fairly good response, over 1,000 serious applicants, from which finally they have shortlisted about, not about, exactly 100. I was going through the various sectors from agri-tech and livestock to banking to environment and public safety, disaster management, healthcare, education, logistic transportation, multimedia, smart cities infrastructure. I found that of the shortlisted applications, nearly 25% were in sectors of healthcare and education, and nearly 15 to 16% were in agriculture, livestock, environment, public safety, multimedia, smart cities. And the balance, about 7-8%, were in banking, finance, and logistic and transportations. And more or less, this breakup is also reflected in the winners or the persons who have been finally shortlisted. Now, we may not be in India to first be the first in getting 5G across the country because we know South Korea, Japan, America have already started. But we can certainly be the first in getting maximum leverage for applications based on 5G for public good. We can certainly be the first in encouraging our youth and our young innovators to come out with innovations and applications. We can be the first in linking our academic institutions to practical use of 5G. We can be the first in bringing to India and to the globe affordable 5G based solutions of problems which we see in daily life, in promoting ease of business, in promoting ease of living. And the first in linking innovation with intersectoral uses, which is a unique feature of 5G. And we must be the first. We should strive to be the first in making 5G a technology for the benefit of the poor, for the benefit of the masses, and not just for the fancy of the rich. Numbers, so many people who have to benefit becomes a critical test. So I thank my colleagues for giving me this opportunity of sharing my thoughts with you and for being privileged to interface with our top 100 innovators who have given such wonderful ideas. I would like to wish all these 100 people the very best. And it is now our job to further fine tune the applications, link these innovations with the test bed and the industry, which will have to then adopt the innovations and applications for use. So, thank you, friends, once again, and all the best. Namaste.
Thank you, sir, for guiding the startup especially. Now, may I request my colleague, Mr. Atiq Ahmed, for giving the vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am extremely thankful to Secretary Telecom, Shri Anshu Prakash sir, and Additional Secretary Telecom, Srimati Anita Parveen Madam, and DDGIC, Shri R.K. Patak sir, for extending all the required support and guidance in successful completion of Phase 1 of 5G Hackathon and making this event successful. I am also thankful to the chair and members of the jury from IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Hyderabad, IIT Madras, IIC Bangalore, CDOT for supporting us in evaluation of all the applications of 5G Hackathon and shortlisting 100 best use cases. I am also thankful to Team TCOE India, Team India Mobile Congress, COI, and KPMG for supporting us for successful completion of Phase 1 of 5G Hackathon. I am also thankful to all the 1024 participants of the 5G Hackathon, and I also congratulate the 100 shortlisted applicants and winners of Phase 1. And I wish all the best for the Phase 2 of 5G Hackathon. I am also thankful to all the virtual participants of the event. Thank you all once again. Over to you, sir.
Thanks, sir. All the details related to event is available on Happy Hackathon website, sir. So I request all my winners to look forward to website such that they can get the ebook which have all the details, and subsequently we'll be connecting them with the mentors and different industry verticals. So thank you all. Sir, 523